Welcome to Valley Unitarian Universalist Congregation. My name is Obi Duru, he, him, and I am your worship associate this morning. Let's take a moment to acknowledge each other in this physical space, here in our sanctuary together in person, as well as our VUU friends and family that are joining us via the digital space of YouTube. Let's give them a quick wave. Whether you are joining us here in person or worshiping with us from home on a screen, you are welcome here. Whether you are a newborn, toddler, teenager, young adult, an elder, you are welcome here. Whether you find joy in music, movement, quiet reflection, hands-on activity, you are welcome here. Today's service includes spaces and activities for people of all ages, and we invite you to engage in whatever ways feel meaningful to you. Whether you come with energy to share or simply seeking a moment of reflection and renewal, you are welcome here. Whether you've been part of this congregation for many years or are joining us for the very first time today, you are welcome here. Now, speaking of which, if you are new to VUU and Unitarian Universalism, please join us at our welcome circle after service to my right, there underneath the sign, if you're interested in learning more. It's likely that if you are new and visiting us today, that you are interested in building community in some capacity. Building community involves feeling connected right at the outset. If you are new and are up for receiving an extra warm welcome in this moment, please stand or wave so that we can see who you are. Thank you, and feel free to grab a snack or beverage before coming over. Don't see Doug Nitzel. We'll have somebody facilitating our welcome circle. To help us stay connected, we'll invite you to take a moment to sign in. We do invite you to take a moment to sign in using the visitor's QR code. The QR code is up on the screen, and it's also available on the back of the VUU brochure. Today we gather on the morning of the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. While tonight brings the deepest darkness, it also marks a turning point. From here, the days begin to slowly grow longer as the sun regains its strength. For our ancestors, this moment carried real hope. They trusted in the sun's return and gathered in ritual to encourage the light, lighting bonfires, drumming, dancing, and reminding one another that the darkness would not last forever. The winter solstice, also known as Yule, is an important celebration for many pagans who follow the wheel of the year. And across cultures and religions, this season has long been a time to honor the returning light, the light that brings warmth, life, and hope. As Unitarian Universalists, we hold space for these shared human traditions and longings. Even in the darkest times, we remember that change is already underway and that the return of the light begins quietly, one day at a time. Few standing announcements. So pastoral care, this Sunday, pastoral care will be provided by Carl Anderson in the sanctuary. Carl, you out there? There's Carl standing up and waving. And we will also offer pastoral care online. This will be coordinated by Dan Schulte. They'll be responsible for pastoral care for the following week. And you can contact the pastoral group at any time at pastoralcare@vuu.org. And then Caring Neighbors. So Caring Neighbors works to foster a loving and caring community in which VUU members and friends nurture, support, and assist each other through life's joys and trials with things like meals, social gatherings, and occasional rides. They can be reached at caringneighbors@vuu.org. An exciting moment today. Before we officially light our chalice, I'd like for us to take some time to recognize some folks who've joined VUU this fall.
All right, if you are a new member, if you haven't been recognized yet in this format, I invite you to come up front, and Lisa's going to give you the opportunity to say your name, and we have a short ceremony to welcome you all. And as those people come up, so please go ahead and come up. I understand we have a couple, but I don't have names. And let me address the elephant in the room. Yes, I injured myself. This is a case of I didn't realize that age was coming for us all, and there's I thought I still had it to ride my skateboard the way I used to, and I strained my leg, and I'll be fine in a couple weeks. But yeah, that's fun. Okay, Lisa, we have new members. Could you each tell us who you are?
Anne Therese O'Sullivan.
I'm sorry, Anne Therese O'Sullivan.
I'm Kobe Chapman, joined in November. I've got a little one over there. Her name is Emmeline, and my husband's here today too, Merrill.
Adrienne Laxfoss. I joined, I think, in October.
Hi, I'm Heather Jade Weiler. And this is my second time here. I was going down in Tucson, but now I've moved up here. I'm a recovering Mormon, and I'm now here with, grace and honor to be with you guys.
Welcome.
Well, thank you for being here. We're going to go through a covenant that... Oh, no. You're the center of right now, you're center of attention for just a moment. So thank you for agreeing to sign the book and join our community. So I'm going to ask a bunch of questions, and then the responses we will, and then we as a congregation will commit some things, and then we'll respond the same way. And then together we're going to read our congregational covenant, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so new members, we're so glad to have you here, and that you have chosen this community of fellow seekers to travel with you on your life's journey. Will you accept our gifts of fellowship, discovery, and service? Will you offer your unique presence and gifts? Will you engage with us as we create community and a world dedicated to love and justice? Congregation, will you welcome our new members with the warmth and comfort of your fellowship? Will you seek to add your strengths and talents to the new gifts that they bring to us? Will you share in triumphs and struggles as our community grows and changes? That went according to plan. This is good. Now, the covenant of this congregation is the promise that we make to each other. It holds us together with common purpose. So, slide. If you could all join me in the covenant. Love is the doctrine of this congregation. The quest of truth is our sacrament, and service is our prayer, to dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve mankind in friendship. Thus we do covenant. Thank you. You can be seated now.
And we have some words of welcome by Victoria Weinstein. We never really know what combination of fate and friendship and good luck it is that brings certain people together in this world for any purpose. But we believe that membership at VUU calls each of us here to celebrate the fate that has drawn us together, and to regard each one a spiritual friend and a potential teacher, even on occasional hard lessons. The relationships we form in our faith community are based on needs of the soul, needs that render each of us vulnerable and therefore reliant on each other's grace and goodness and generosity of spirit. As members of VUU, we pledge to be guardians of each other's spirits, to respect the ultimate privacy of each one's human struggle, and to believe in each one's inherent dignity.
So welcome. And for all of those who are interested in being up here or just understanding what it means to be a member of this congregation, we do regular brunches. It's kind of a meet and greet with our minister, and then also a short class to give you an overview of UUism and what we do and how we're structured and all that. And so you're invited. We have the welcome circle after every service, and our membership coordinator, Doug Nitzel, who he can answer any and all questions you may have on the topic. So thank you, and with that, we'll move on with the program, the lighting of the chalice.
He's out of town right now, but I'll be there.
Wonderful, thank you.
Please join me for our chalice lighting words as Lisa lights the chalice. We are Unitarian Universalists who put love at the center of our lives. As we light this chalice today, may the flames wiggle, remind us that hope can be found in the most unexpected places.
Good morning. It is a beautiful winter solstice morning, and Michaela Foote is going to come up and help me with Reverend Sarah out today. Michaela kindly offered to help. I volunteered her to come and help. We're going to start our winter solstice with a winter solstice ritual. Oh, that'll work. Okay. Spirits of the East, element of air, please join us as we celebrate the winter solstice and welcome back the sun. Bring with you your gifts of intelligence, clarity, and levity. Blessed be.
Spirits of the South, element of fire, please join us as we celebrate the winter solstice and the beginning of the shift from dark to light. Bring with you your gifts of warmth, growth, and passion. Blessed be.
Element of water, spirits of the West, please join us as we celebrate the winter solstice, encouraging the sun to shine stronger once again. Bring with you your gifts of emotion, renewal, and healing. Blessed be.
Spirits of the North, element of earth, please join us today as we celebrate the winter solstice and welcome once again the turning of the wheel into the new year. Bring with you your gifts of stability, connection, and steadfastness. Blessed be.
Mother Earth, thank you for your blessings given to us freely. We welcome you. Blessed be.
Hymn to the Light by Dr. David Bradeen. Our light is the light of the sun, keeper of all we love. Our light is the light of the earth, provider of sustenance. Our light is the light of all living things, life precious like our own. Our light is the light of each of us, bound together in need and hope. Our light is the light of the cosmos, keeper of all we know.
Please rise in body of spirit to join us in the winter solstice chant. Children of the earth, we have come to sing to each other, sister and brother, songs of Mother Earth. Children of the earth, autumn soon will breathe us breath, and quick with the death bear witness to winter's birth. Children of the earth, can you feel the air getting cold as darkness is rolled and sleep covers Mother Earth? Children of the earth, we have come to sit in the darkness, breathe in the silence, think of our Mother Earth.
I'd like to invite Will Bliss up, our new Director for Faith Formation, up for A Time for All Ages.
Solstice. At this time, I'd like to invite the children up. Come up, come up. Anyone. It won't take long. We would love to hear from you. Okay. I would like to share. Hello, hello. Okay. I would like to share a winter solstice tradition that I started with my family. My children are in their teens now. And yeah, it's a way that I honor my intergenerational lineage as someone who comes from a paper folding artists, otherwise known as origami. So that's what we're doing in one of the tables back there. We're making snowflakes to, I'm so sorry, I'm a little bit muddled today. I'm just gonna read it out loud. Okay, and I'm gonna give you this. Can you hand them down? I'll take one. Thank you. All right. There are many winter solstice cultural traditions around the world. I believe tradition always has a starting point as a tiny flame shared and kept warm through lineage practice, spreading light and taking shape through generations, always shifting with the light holders and the wisdom they carry. I started a tradition in my family as a way to honor my intergenerational memory along with the season of darkness in my soul, greeting the longest night and shortest day with the brilliant reflections of light in the frosty elements around us. Not very many because we live in a very warm place, but sometimes. And within us, by remembering we are of the elements. I invite you to take this moment to greet the light within yourself. So, if you can, place your cupped hands over the part of your body that feels like there's light coming from it, or if you would like, where you would like for light to be. Maybe it is your heart, your throat, your face, or your tummy. So I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to put my hand over where I feel the light. Yeah, that's where I feel it. And I also feel it in my tummy. Maybe it is your back, your knees, or the crown of your head. Wherever it is coming from, take a moment to greet it. Notice how it makes you feel. Remember that your light is connected to all the light in the stars everywhere. You two are so cute, oh my goodness. And share your findings with someone who cares. Oh, you didn't get one? Here you go, kiddo. So sorry. There's a lot. The rest of them are on the snowflake making table. I also honor the water within by cutting dozens of snowflakes through origami, a paper folding art in my family lineage, and pairing this with setting intentions in a bowl of water. See, here's our bowl of water here. We are made of water. Imagine all the water crystals within you. And since water in liquid form sticks together, all the water of the world is shared between us and affects us. Every snowflake is unique and beautiful, and so are you. And so are you. Water molecules crystallize into infinitely unique shapes based on the intentions given to it. This is most likely ancient knowledge, but the science of Hado, the study of water in relationship to external forces like emotions, words, intentions, even photos, was studied and published by Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto into the early 2000s. Raise your hand if you've heard of Hado before. All right. I invite you to focus your hope for the world into this vase of water. What do you hope for? What does it look like? Does hope have a scent or a song? How does hope show up in your body?
There is actually a hope-scented candle.
Hope-scented candle. Oh, thank you for sharing. Oh, watch your eye. Don't, okay. How does it show up in your body? What does it feel like? I'll share first, and feel free to share. I would love to hear from any of you. When I feel hope right now, I feel it at the soles of my feet. It feels like I'm flying, which makes a lot of sense because my childhood hero is Peter Pan. Do you want to share? No? Okay. I'm going to take a moment, put my right hand over this vase of water. I invite you to focus your sense of hope into it. And then afterwards, I'm putting it over onto our hospitality table, and you are welcome to drink from it. It is drinking water. It is like filtered drinking water. So just take a moment to do that. How do you feel right now? Does anyone want to share?
It was at Walmart. It smelled like cinnamon.
Nice.
Cinnamon with a scent of cinnamon with the scent of lavender.
That's lovely. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Oh my goodness. If you would like a handout to share with, or to have later on, feel free to take it from the snowflake making table. And yeah, thanks for joining us for Times for All Ages.
Hello again. Pagans, Christians, and many other cultures bring an evergreen tree inside, especially in the winter at this time of the year, and they decorate it with twinkly lights and shiny ornaments, and that helps to remind us that life goes on even in the depths of winter. In the Jewish tradition, people light candles for 8 nights, adding one more each night to their menorah. Many African American people who celebrate Kwanzaa light candles for 7 nights. Those candles symbolize the qualities of unity, self-determination, collective work, responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. The winter solstice is also about celebrating life and new birth. Some people who celebrate earth-based traditions may stay up all night to keep Mother Earth or the Mother Goddess company as she labors to give birth to the sun. She's also giving birth to the new year. In Christian traditions, this is the time to celebrate the birth of Jesus. And people who embrace science celebrate the solstice as the time nature moves from dark to light to more activity, a time when the sun starts allowing those sprouts to grow underneath the surface, even if you can't quite see them yet, and new life will spring forth soon. So what I want to know is if any of the kids that are back at those tables, if we promise, kids, if we promise to let you go back to your activities, will you come and do some drumming with us for fun? You guys, come on guys, can you come up? We've got some drums, we've got some rhythm instruments, and anyone who's young at heart, if you would like to come and get a drum or a rhythm instrument, we're just going to spend a few minutes. Yep, come on up and get one. Oh, somebody found the rain stick. Yep, come on up. There's all sorts of little shakers and those shaker eggs. And you're welcome to stay up here if you'd like. If you want to go back to your seat, you can. And if you don't want to get out of your seat and crawl over your neighbor, you can use your lap, or if there's a hymnal, you can use a hymnal. Okay, on the count of 3, let's practice. On the count of 3, we're going to stop. Ready? 1, 2, 3, stop. Oh, that was so awesome. Woohoo! All right, so if you hear me say 1, 2, 3, stop, you're going to stop, okay? But, are you guys ready? Now, we're going to start drumming, and we're going to start shaking, and you can even dance a little bit if you want, because we are trying to do what? Who knows what we're trying to do? Go ahead. Yes, we are trying to make music to wake up what? The sun, okay? We want the sun to be stronger and brighter. Are you ready? We're going to start with a heartbeat. Good. You guys put your stuff back on the table, and then you can go back to your projects. Because we promised.
That was fun. Hope you all are feeling the energy in the room. Would love to invite Debbie Simpkins up for a few words from the Stewardship Committee.
It's a lot of words. Good morning. And I also thought this was later in the service, so let me catch my breath a minute here. That was wonderful. I love that drumming. So I want to talk about our pledge campaign that just finished up and stewardship in general. This year, we made some huge strides in how we connect our shared visions for VUU and how we support that vision with resources. Today, I want to take some time to celebrate our successes, offer gratitude for the hard work that's been done so far, and acknowledge that we still have a teeny bit of work left to do. We set an ambitious goal to match our 4 pledge goals, which were hire a permanent director of faith formation, find permanent funding for our music director position, provide cost of living increases for our staff, and meet the ever-rising costs of inflation, although, there's no inflation, so I don't know why we put that in there. We would also wanted this campaign to be centered on the relationships we have with each other and our shared visions for this community. We put together a team of new leaders, people who are brand new to the congregation, and members like myself who have been here since the Pleistocene era. We hired a consultant to help us learn and support our strategies. And as a result of this work, we've had some major wins, and that's what I would like to talk about this morning. We came up with a strategy to move our pledge campaign to be in alignment with our budget and program year by the spring of 2027, and we asked everyone to make an 18-month pledge commitment rather than a 12-month pledge commitment. This was a major change and a very important one that is going to help with our planning and decision-making going forward. We held 15 in-person and 2 online cottage meetings where over 100 members of Friends shared their personal stories and dreams for VUU's future. If you hosted one of these meetings, would you please stand up so that we can thank you? Thank you so much. So far, here's the news everyone's waiting for. We have 120 pledges, and 14 of those pledges, or 12% for those of you who prefer percentages, were brand new pledges, which is really cool. 71 of the people who were pledging again this year increased their pledges. 70% of people increased their pledges. And the average among that group, the pledges among that group were 17% higher than last year. So people heard us asking for more and they stretched, and we are so grateful for that. We are really living our values with this campaign, especially transformation, interdependence, and generosity. From the deep conversations at the cottage meetings to the deep commitments to volunteering to deep commitments of funds that support our work, it's clear that folks are giving from their hearts, and we are so grateful for all of that. And when I say me, when I say we, I say the board, the stewardship committee, everyone in the congregation. We should all be really grateful to each other for what we are doing. It's pretty amazing. As of right now, we have $400,511 raised for fiscal year 26-27, and $600,697 pledged for the 18-month period of the pledge campaign. That is 76% of our goal met, and we are not done yet. We knew that we were setting out on an ambitious goal here. The campaign was ambitious, and in many ways, I think we outdid ourselves. We had a beautiful brochure. We have our gorgeous sunflower graphic to track our progress. We had amazing hosts and facilitators at the cottage meetings. We had tireless volunteers on the stewardship committee. I need you all to know that there is not one person on that committee who hasn't spent at least 25 hours of their time in the past 8 weeks on this, and some of us a lot more than that. It was a monumental effort, and I am so grateful for that. And I want to take a minute to really thank the stewardship team. A lot of us aren't here this morning. As you may have noticed, it's the holiday season, and some people have already taken off early for the holiday or just couldn't make it in today. But I am going to name the people who helped with this. If I call your name and you're here, if you would please come forward, that would be wonderful. Carl Anderson, Linda Muth, and we can wait till the end to applaud because this is a big group. Okay. Manda Sosa, Jose Sosa, Trisha Amato, I know, is home this morning, but she's responsible for all the beautiful graphics you've seen, along with Jose, who's coming forward now, Brian Porter, Linda Stenham, whose unfailing positive outlook on everything is just a panacea for everything that could possibly happen in a stewardship campaign. Joel Sanis, David Shea and Jody Freeman, who are also out of town right now, Bobby Riles, Beverly McCormick, Katie Hurstwicker, Mary Erickson, and Linda and Jim Horton. And I hope to goodness I haven't missed anybody, and if I had, please come forward anyway because I'm doing the best I can. I also didn't include our unofficial team members, and I want to take a second to thank Reverend Sarah for all her help with this, but really big time Todd Serene, who in the office, I mean. So now I'm supposed to say, which is going to sound awkward, but I'm going to do it anyway, please join me in a round of joyful applause. You guys standing up here and the people who couldn't be with us today are the reason that I am here at VUU. I love you all. Thank you so much for all your help with this. So I wish that was the end because I can see the board standing up, but I have one more thing I need to say, which I'll do pretty quickly. As you can see from the numbers, we're approaching done, but we are not done. So I would just like to ask if you would all give us a little grace and space over the holidays. Our team is going to take a break from this work, and we'll be back in early January to try to finish up the campaign. We still have people to contact. If you are here this morning and you want to make a pledge, we have the pledge box and pledge cards back on the welcome table. And we plan on wrapping this up once and for all by February 1st. And when Reverend Sarah returns from her sabbatical in March, we will be announcing our final totals and having a celebration on the Sunday that she returns, which I believe is March 15th. And no matter what our result financially, we've already met the most important goal of this campaign, which is to begin a conversation about who we are together and what we can do together that we can't do alone. And thank you all very much.
Don't worry, you have another opportunity to clap. As president of the board, and on behalf of the congregation, the board would like to absolutely 100% thank you for this mission-critical work. We cannot survive without paying for the lights in the building and our staff and everything. This is. We wouldn't survive without this pledge drive, even though it's not the funnest work. Sometimes conversations about money are awkward. But thank you, Debbie, for leading the charge. You ran with your committee the best pledge campaign we've had in years. And it shows when we set the goal, we didn't know what would be possible. And I'm just delighted to see where we are. And if you haven't submitted your pledge yet, we'll still accept it. So don't worry, you didn't miss it. But the board did prepare a small gift. Debbie, here you go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sure you can. But thank you. One more round of applause for all the effort and time.
After that fabulous news and hearing how well our campaign is going, and after all of that wonderful energy from the kids and from all of us young at heart, we've got wonderful light and energy, and now we want to give you a chance to partake in our normal rituals. We have the fountain where you can add water. We have our rocks where you can hold them if you need to. Remind yourself of all of the people here who love and support you. We have candles you can light. And if you don't want to do it here, I would also invite you. Tonight is a great night to maybe take a candle at home and write some words of hope on it. What is your hope for this year and for the holiday season? And you can let that candle burn out, and it will keep releasing that wonderful energy of hope until it burns out. So while Felix plays a medley for us, please feel free to do our rituals and to enjoy just a little moment of quiet.
back to the invitation to generosity. We'd like to invite the ushers forward to collect the offering.
Spirits of the North, element of earth, thank you for joining us as we celebrate the winter solstice and the turning of the wheel into the new year. Return now to your own realm, harming none on your way. Blessed be.
Element of water, thank you for joining us as we celebrate the winter solstice and encourage the sun to shine stronger once again. Return now to your own realm, harming none on your way. Blessed be.
Spirits of the South, element of fire, thank you for joining us as we celebrate the winter solstice and the beginning of the shift from dark to light. Return now to your own realm, harming none on your way. Blessed be.
Element of air, thank you for joining us as we celebrate the winter solstice and our connections to each other. Return now to your own realm, harming none on your way. Blessed be.
Mother Earth, thank you for your infinite blessings. Thank you for being with us today. Blessed be.
Chalices Alight with Hope by Reverend Tess Baumberger. Chalice alight with hope and joy. Illumine the further reaches of our sometimes winding paths. Be a beacon to bring us home again, to a chorus of like minds and voices. Abide in us as we go forth from this place to share our songs with unsung others. Work in us to bring to light the special gifts within each one. Chalices alight with hope and joy.
We added a couple people. So please rise and join us in singing 235, Deck the Hall with Boughs of Holly.
Going to go off script real quick for a moment with Reverend Sarah being out sick this morning. I definitely felt a little discombobulated, but just want to shout out everybody involved with this service, the choir, Lisa, tech team, all the new members, the new director of faith formation. We all pulled it together. So I don't do well normally with last second changes, but I think we did okay. So hope if you're watching, hope you feel better soon, Reverend Sarah. We miss you. Okay, so let's go into our extinguishing the chalice words. We are Unitarian Universalists who put love at the center of our lives as we extinguish our chalice and as we go out into the world. Let us remember that hope can be found in the most unexpected places. Go in peace.